thought I could a good mic stand in it. The microphone doesn't fit in it. Oh, see, this has been part of our journey this fall. Yeah, it's the wrong type of talk for this type of microphone. No, leave it there. Okay. Bring me a chair. We're trying to get this so you can hear all the good stuff that they do, because we don't not everybody can have a body mic. So we get some fun. So my D and 5, when you guys get here, just pick up the mic between the two of you. Okay? Thank you.
Welcome to a land of fantasy where extraordinary things happen, and nothing is like in the real world. For instance, we are talking trees. Imagine that! We used to be covered with beautiful, thick leaves, but now our branches are so very thin and weak. You're probably wondering what some miserable trees like us are doing here. Well, it would make us feel better if we could tell you what happened. Is that okay with you?
Oh, thank you. We've been eating some friends for a very long time now. And don't worry, this story is just for a fantasy world. We don't think it could ever happen in the real world, though we're not totally sure about that. Some of the people around here call themselves the Blues. They love the color blue.
And why not?
It's the color of the sky.
And sapphires.
Christmas lights. Tropical fish.
Blueberries. The blood of the kings. And parakeets.
The biggest whales in the ocean.
Juicy grapes.
Peacock feathers. Fields of bluebells.
My shiny beanbag chair. And the deep blue sea.
Such a beautiful color, blue.
It looks so beautiful next to green in the rainbow.
That was a mistake.
Can you believe it? Putting such a wondrous color next to, green. What a terrible accident. We've already written to the powers that be it so it can be corrected.
And
Any
you reply?
Not yet, but we're sure they'll listen to reason.
And next to the color blue, they love to play music. In the morning, they play a soft, simple melody.
And the last thing they do at night is play an even more beautiful melody, because of course, a day's practice makes them all the better.
The Blues live on one side of what used to be a beautiful park. It's not so beautiful anymore. We're the only 2 trees left. And we don't look like what we used to. No siree. Long ago, they cared about us, but no more. It's just because they're too busy with their rivalry. They don't get along with the other people on the other side of the park. They're afraid of each other.
You're mistaken, my friend. We don't live in fear. We're nothing but happy people here.
You see, on the other side of the park live the Greens, and since you're very intelligent people, you're way ahead of us. These folks love the color green.
It's Mother Earth's favorite hue. So much better than the color blue.
Lettuce, kale, zucchini, and beans are all beautiful shades of greens.
Green animals are not without merit. Consider the lizard or the parrot.
My house is green, and so is my car. I once had a blue one, but it didn't go far.
Money's green. You can't live without it. Life without greenbacks? I doubt it.
Grass is green, and the flowers and green stems still saw our flowers.
And once again, your intelligence is very quick to see. The Greens are all devoted to poetry.
A waste of time,
Silly loons.
but so much better.
Then silly tunes.
Make them stop. They hurt our ears.
They're whirring nay.
Reduce me to tears. Their rhythm, their rhyme. It's driving us insane. Can't they just say what they mean? Without the frillies? The frillies? That's all poetry is, the frillies. We'll pound you for that. We'll fight you to death. We'll force you to rhyme. With your very last breath.
It wasn't always quite this bad, of course. Of course it takes such a long time to cultivate such distrust and hate. Years earlier, the Blues didn't play their music quite so often, and the Greens' poetry wasn't so refined.
They were just beginning to get on each other's nerves, so it wasn't outside the realm of possibilities that the Blues and Greens would attempt to communicate about a common interest.
Excuse me, one, but have you met the poor park has few living things in it? It's not our fault.
We'd like to tend to the park, especially our blueberry bushes. As for us, we'd love to see verdant leaves growing on each tree.
But we can't get too close.
It scares us too much.
No more than the fear we feel when down to the park we have to steal.
We're afraid we'll hear some
Poetry! Nothing compares to what we might face. That hideous music, what a disgrace. But what about the park? It'll surely die if we do nothing but just stand by. Let it die. It's not worth it to us. Yeah, it's mostly grain anyways.
Well, of course it wasn't long before the inevitable happened.
Are you there?
I'm here, Five.
Phew, I was afraid you weren't coming.
Oh, Five, I wouldn't miss our meeting, even if our time together is oh so fleeting.
What a beautiful line. Shall I play you something?
Yes, something beautiful from your heart, something that won't tear us apart. I hear Five playing music near the park.
What's he doing down there?
Have you seen Dee? She's not with the rest.
Let's hope she hasn't fallen from the nest.
Five, what are you doing? Dee, are you insane?
You're playing to a greenie.
Stop at once, you must refrain. Go home, be gone, we shall talk later.
Of all the crimes to commit, none could be greater.
Come home. No. Get back where you belong, you fool.
Or you'll be upsetting everything we believe in.
But we love each other. Love, don't let the word fall from your lips.
You can't be in love with one of those dips.
But Five means everything. He's my life. Then and go home and be a Greenie's wife.
Girl, one, did you just hear? You just made a rhyme.
And that's what will happen if you spend too much time with them.
Think of your mother, Dee. What will she do? You'll break her poor heart clean through.
And your mom, 5. She's not that strong. This will hurt her deeply.
Maybe it's not meant to be.
Our worlds are too far apart.
What else can I say, dear 5?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Each was duly punished, of course.
No rhyming dictionary shall you touch. You're covered with this much dust.
Now 5, for your own good, you're confined to your room without your instrument for 2 moves. Love, Bob.
We continued to wither, and the gulf grew deeper and deeper between the blues and the greens. The problem is that nobody really seemed to mind things ending up this way, each comfortable in its own side of the world. No chance of contact, no threat of contamination.
Only when the air was heavy and the breeze blew, just so could the music of the blues cross the park to annoy the greens. And only when they partied did the rhythms and rhymes of the greens are the blues. But nothing lasts forever, right? And so, this separate piece was one night destroyed by a storm.
The thunder rolled,
Lightning flashed.
and the storm sent the blues and greens hurrying for shelter. But at the same time, a stranger approached. The stranger then sought refuge beneath me and fell asleep.
Beautiful music woke the stranger.
Please don't stop. Who are you?
What are you doing here?
We've never seen anyone quite like you before. Where did you get that color?
It looks dangerous. I see a touch of blue in it, so she must be harmless enough, right? Be careful.
She might be one of them in disguise.
My name is Seven. Seven's so brave.
My name's Elena. I'm from the land of purple.
Never heard of the land of purple. What's it like there?
We used to play all the time.
You mean play musical instruments like us?
No, we used to play games.
What kind of games?
Oh, any sort, really. We loved them all. Things like soccer and baseball and golf. It was such fun until the oranges came. They didn't like the games. They liked to read. They liked it very quiet. So when our games began, they shut up their houses so they couldn't hear the cheering. But then so many of them came that they took over and outlawed games altogether. That's when my people rose up in revolt.
What a silly thing to fight over.
I know! Why couldn't we just have a time for noisy games and a time for quiet reading? Sounds terribly sensible to us. I couldn't bear the suffering anymore, so I ran away. I've been traveling for days and days, and then the storm hit. Where am I?
The land of the blues. It's the best land in the whole world.
We love music.
Do you love music? I don't know. I don't think I know what music is.
We'll play something for you. 1, 2, 3. instrument for you. It's a good one to start out. All you have to do is hold it like this, then blow gently to the tube.
That's excellent.
You'll make a wonder.
She's got talent.
You'll make a wonderful blue.
Why, in no time you'll be just like us.
Here, you don't need that old purple thing. Have one of my blue ones.
Thank you. Thank you all.
And so as Alina stayed with the blues, she practiced her instrument, and slowly but surely, she came to not only sound like a blue, but look like one too.
You really fit in, Alina.
Thank you, Seven. It's so nice to be in a land of peace.
And to keep the peace, you must promise one thing, Alina.
Anything.
You must not go near the park.
That's not much of a park.
That's true, and it's all their fault.
Whose fault?
Well, obviously the Greens. If they weren't around, we could take care of the park.
But their rhythm and rhyme hurt our ears, so... Just stay away, Alina, and we'll all be happy.
What Alina did not tell the Blues was that the Purples are very curious people. They love to investigate and learn. And Alina had no fear of new places and simply saw them as challenges.
So one day while Alina was alone, she walked to the park.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. Please don't stop. Your words are beautiful.
Look, she's wearing spots of blue. Or her dress is purple. Can this be true?
My name's Elena. I came to the Blues during a storm.
But you made a bad decision. They're foolish. They live in a land where music rules.
I like music. Shall I play you some?
Never, never. We don't put notes here. Only words. Crisp and clear.
We're poets, can't you tell? We use words crisp and well.
That's wonderful.
Words can tell what the word. Words tell us what the heart can't utter.
Words clear, all our thoughts of clutter. Well-chosen words make the message clear.
So we understand everyone perfectly here.
Will you teach me to be a poet?
I don't know if you're that smart. Poetry has to come straight from the heart.
But I want my words to work for me. I can learn anything. You'll see.
Oh wow, you rhymed. Isn't that nice?
But can you do it more than once or twice?
Time enough to teach her a lot. But for now, how about not?
So Alina stayed with the Greens, who taught her poetry. She learned sonnets, epics, lyrics, and ballads. Slowly, her head spun with words, and gradually, she forgot all about her music.
One night, one of the little Blues walked a little too close to the park.
Dad!
Come away from the six. You know you're not supposed to be playing so close to them. Get the koozies.
But look, it's her. It's Alina.
So it is. We news.
Alina's with the greens.
Are you sure?
We saw her.
So she didn't just run off? She's been there the whole time with one of our instruments?
We must get her back. She played so beautifully.
That's not a good idea for her. She's probably like contaminated with bugs now.
True. I heard that greens attract flies. They're nasty.
And they're very violent. No telling who she'll rob or cut up, not that they've taught her how.
But we can clean her up.
And the most important thing, we found her first. You're right. She's one of us.
Then what are we gonna do?
What are you doing? You're putting yourself in danger!
You know, they're dirty. You might catch something.
Greens!
Heart, did you hear a sound? Nothing but wind blowing round.
Greens!
I thought I heard it that time too. Could it be a voice out of the blue?
Greens!
It's one of them. Let's run and hide.
If that's your place, we might get fried.
Wait, you've got something that belongs to us. Something that belongs to you is here. No chance of that. No fear.
We don't touch things that belong to you. Heaven knows we might turn blue.
Return the girl, Alina, before you do terrible things to her.
But I'm fine, one.
It's hard.
Get back here before they destroy you.
You don't understand. I'm really fine. The greens have been very, very kind.
Oh no, she rhymed.
Sort of.
They're turning her into one of them.
And she made such a nice one of us.
But I'm not one of you.
There, you see, the truth is that none of you blues scampering out.
Alina is here and here to stay. So take your music and go away.
You don't understand. I'm not one of you either, eh?
What? It must be the sun.
Maybe it's a fever? She's delirious. We can't just leave her.
You're right. She's one of us now. She's a greenie now, without fail. Protect her from them. Let's lock her in jail.
No! I don't need to be protected, eh? The blues won't harm me.
Naive girl. You're no judge of them. From the likes of them, all problems stem.
It's for your own good.
You know we mean well. You've got the comforts of home.
In your cell.
Okay, what's happening?
They've locked the girl up. Just what I've always told you. They're heartless and cruel.
We never do such a thing.
Trust us, Elena. We know best. Lie down and try to get some rest.
When daybreak comes, don't forget, you'll see. After that, we'll let you free.
This is for your own good.
That's right, throw it deep in the woods.
Alina had never been locked in such a small room before, even when she'd been a bad little girl. But that had not been too often. But honestly, there was just nothing to do.
Nothing at all. Just to watch the clouds slide across the sky, covering and uncovering the moon and stars. It was sometime after midnight that it happened.
I wish the sun would shine, shine on me right now. I wish the blues and greens would get along. Oh, show me how.
What are you doing here in the dark? How can it be that you sound like a lark?
My instrument's gone. My voice is all I've got.
Do it again. I like what I heard. Teach me to sound just like a bird.
I wish the sun would shine, shine on me right now. I wish the blues and greens would get along. Oh, show me how. What are you doing?
It isn't fair. It's just not right to keep you in this jail tonight. Go ahead and leave. You don't have to return. Go into the world and grow and learn.
Did you hear something? I'm sure I heard a creak.
Just like a jail door opening.
Our security has a leak. Run, Alina.
Where is she?
She's free.
Have you lost your mind?
You'll see.
What happened to a wolf who agreed to disregard our law?
We'll do everything we can to correct your basic flaw.
Lock her up. We'll teach her right. She'll soon come to regret tonight.
Get back. Away. You haven't heard what I heard today.
She's gone to the park. Agreed.
It's true. It's true.
Of course she has. She's been touched by a blue, but they'll not have her. So what's the fuss? She's not one of them. She's one of us.
I wish the sun would shine, shine on me right now. I wish the blues and greens would get along. Oh, show me how. I wish the sun would shine, shine on me right now. I wish the blues and greens would get along. Oh, show me how.
What's that?
Nothing but the wind.
Elena, Dee, what are you doing here?
I've got nowhere else to go. The greens had me locked up. I had to escape them.
But Dee, what about you? You're one of them.
I don't have to be 5. I missed you so. There you see. It's nothing deep or lasting, just a bit of material. It's nothing regal or glamorous or the least bit of imperial.
You still rhyme.
You still play.
It's in my nature.
You're just like one of the blues.
You're just like all the greens.
Then be yourselves.
What do you mean?
They never stand for it.
They punish us even more severely.
We might even get hit.
You rhymed.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It was perfectly lovely.
What are we doing? You probably shouldn't.
Not bad for beginners.
They haven't returned. Neither of the two.
I'll bet you they've both become a blue.
We can't let that happen. There could be more.
We can be opening up a terrible door.
But what can we do? We can't go there.
It's far too dangerous, not worth the scare.
But my people, should we just stand by and watch one of our own fly to them who spit upon our land? No, we must lend a saving hand.
We must save them from those nasty folk. Get them back before they croak.
Return them to their place before they bring and return them to their rightful place so we can bring an end to this disgrace.
We can't go there upon my... Oh wait, if the ghouls have them both, we can't go there upon my oath.
It's filthy, vile, vermin-ridden. Who knows where all the evil's hidden?
I hear they sleep on beds of dirt and lie on pillows of stone that hurt.
I've heard they've never heard of soap as a bar on a road.
I've heard that they beat their young and kill their old. They tattoo their spouses, or so I'm told.
They scratch with fleas head to toe and roses noses upon the grove.
Their homes are overrun with rats, and from their ceilings hang 1,000 bats.
We can't go there. But we can't go there. It's not our style. We Greens never go near us. Things so vile.
Where's Five? I got breakfast ready.
I know.
I haven't seen him since last night.
I know.
He must be doing his chores. While practicing his instrument, he plays so beautifully.
But I know.
What do you know, Six?
I went to the park.
No. Blue wouldn't go to the park all by himself in the middle of the night.
But I saw him.
What would he want in the park?
I don't know, but he didn't come back.
Something terrible might have happened to him.
Poor little Five. He was always so sensitive. Maybe we shouldn't have locked him up like that.
Are you questioning my judgment? They might get him. Don't say that because I heard.
What have you heard?
It's too horrible. What have you heard? Greens eat blues.
We have to do something, One.
Who's right? We can't just let Five be devoured. What can we do? We can go to the park.
That's too close. I won't go.
I went to the park once, years ago.
You did?
It was when 14 was still alive. I'm sure it killed him.
No! What happened?
We were just kids, arrogant, foolish kids. And we were out walking one night,
When we came to the entrance of the park, we decided to go and just go out of curiosity. And we walked into the tree.
To the tree? You never told me.
I've been too ashamed.
Could you see them?
It was horrible. A fog drifted across the creek that runs through the park, but I could still see them moving around. They were eating raw meat. Blood dripped down their faces. Their eyes were yellow and glowed. I could hear cats crying for mercy. That's when we realized their children love to torture animals. And I heard the mothers screaming at their young. The green men were starting fights with each other. And we saw one of the greens pick up a violin that he must have stolen from a blue. And he...
What did you do?
He smashed it on a rock.
They're too horrible for words. All the more reason to go rescue Fine! Seven's right. I'm scared. If we don't stand up to defend one another, can we really call ourselves blues?
But what can we do?
It seems logical. We must attack. A surprise to get the women back.
At the dead of night, when the moon is high, we will come boldly marching by.
They'll never know what brought them down. We'll find the women and burn the town.
We'll break and destroy all that they own, and then they'll forever leave us alone.
We'll go tonight when the moon is up.
A sneak attack, the perfect plan.
Get them while they sleep.
Can I do one too? Not four, there'll be plenty to go around. I'm scared, Alina. What's wrong?
I'm worried too.
Blues really aren't so bad. You don't know our people.
They don't understand.
What don't they understand? Blues really aren't so bad.
And greens aren't all that different.
Maybe we should go back again, Five.
Yes, but they'll never forgive us a second time, Dee. Maybe we shouldn't come at all.
But it's too late for that. Can't you see? You've already become different people. You never fit in now. You can run, and you can play. And you found curiosity too. You'll never be happy being one of them ever again. They're too close-minded for you. Maybe we shouldn't have come at all.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I won't lie and say it's easy. The blues and greens might talk behind your back. They might call you names. But being yourself is better than living someone else's lie.
The moon is high.
It lights our way.
We'll do what's right.
Help us, we pray.
Blues, marching music.
This is their town? The blues live here?
There doesn't seem that much to fear.
I smell fires, warm and bright.
They've even got a candlelight?
Curtains, shutters, wooden doors.
And look, there's rugs upon their floors.
Say, that thing looks just like cake.
Better than anything you could bake.
What's with you, Greens? Where's all your hate? You're acting like all these blues are so great. But I know this is fake. And do you know how? Where are these blues? Where are they now?
Oh dear me, we must have gone to the wrong spot.
Nope, I saw the sign myself. It said Greenville.
But this looks a lot like home.
Really? Well, just look at this house. Oh my, it smells like roses.
And look at the couch. I saw one like it one just like it in the catalog, and I thought how lovely it was.
A fireplace. They've got central heating.
And look at all those books. They must be well read.
I like that easy chair. I'm so tired, I could just flop right into it. I wonder if there's a snack lying around.
I'm surprised that you blues, admiring everything the enemy has. This isn't where they really live. It's just a setup. They're watching us. They're ready to attack. They'll kill us all and eat us.
Fire. What happened? Where are all your spots?
Well, yes, I've changed and grown, I must admit. You could say I've broadened my range a bit.
Ah, he rhymed.
Is that our D with dots galore? What have you gone and done this for?
You could say I've changed a bit.
They turned her into another beast. I don't like this in the least.
But wait, look there. Can you see? Something's happening to the tree.
I wish the sun would shine, shine on me right now. I wish the blues and greens would get along. Oh, show me how.
What's the girl doing?
She isn't holding an instrument.
But she's making music.
Listen to her words. This is most strange.
I'll admit, her voice has had a change.
Her words have rhythm and rhyme. It's poetry for real.
But she's put them to music.
But from us, she dares to steal.
She's the culprit. Let's run her out. She's wrecked our life for good.
No, maybe she's changed our lives for good.
What do we do, one?
Why are you asking me?
And you must tell us, A, how must we proceed? What is the best way for us to succeed?
Take a hand and shake it. Give a smile to all. Put aside your differences, that's how you stand up tall. Take a hand and shake it. Give a smile to all. Put aside your differences, that's how you stand up tall. It doesn't take a lot to kick one another, but it takes courage to become a brother. Take a hand and shake it. Give a smile to all. Let's put aside our differences, that's how we stand up tall.
They really don't seem too bad.
We haven't caught anything
There's
yet.
some excellent resources here.
And we could ride in our trading area.
Physically, I think we're on to something.
Hey gosh, I like to sing.
Go ahead, A. Make it official.
We might as well give it a try. One.
So that's what's happened to us. Thanks for caring. I mean, maybe a few of you weren't, but it's fine. Anyways, thanks for caring. We really appreciate it. But we just really hope the blues and greens learn to get along. It's really difficult. I distracted myself. Well, I will say, it is amazing how deep their hatred is just because they're different from each other. Can anything like this happen in your world?
I mean, you all don't look the same. Some of you are shorter than others, and some of you have darker hair than others. And look, I bet you all don't have the same eye color, but those aren't reasons to hate each other, are they? I'm sure in your world, everyone's like Alina and knows to appreciate differences of two people. Let's just hope this happens in our world too. Do you think it will?
Do you think it will? Thank you. We almost executed it perfectly.